Okay, so something doesn't make sense in Chainsaw Man right now. Something ain't adding up after episode 9 of Chainsaw Man's anime, and there's a lot to digest. For starters, one of the biggest things I want to talk to you guys about is the fact that, hey, I'm doing the math. I got the 2 volumes right here of where Chainsaw Man is at, and where Chainsaw Man Season 1, this core that we're watching right now, is going to end. Chainsaw Man will end with Volume 5, and here's the thing, right? Because where we're currently at right now with the Chainsaw Man manga, as of the recording of this video, we are currently on Chapter 28, the very beginning. That's where this episode left off, and one of the concerns I'm having is the fact that Chainsaw Man is looking like potentially it is going to have possibly 3 seasons of its anime. Not that I'm complaining, mind you, but definitely something to note, because a lot of fans thought that, oh, Chainsaw Man is going to be 2 cores, 24 episodes, it's going to adapt the entire thing. However, because there are currently, I believe, 96 or 97 chapters of the original Chainsaw Man, not the new Chainsaw Man 2, and based on the approach this anime has taken to the pacing with 28 chapters and 9 episodes, that's basically about 3 chapters and a piece per episode in order to average it out. So more than likely this manga is going to end up, based on where the arc of this Katana Man stuff goes on, at around chapter 38 chapters out of about 96 chapters. So season 1 will be, or core 1, or whatever you want to call it for Chainsaw Man, will be adapting roughly 38 chapters out of 96. So is the next season gonna just go full blown with like 60 something chapters, or are they going to stretch this bad boy out, which it doesn't feel like it's being stretched out, mind you. It actually feels like a legit perfect adaptation pacing wise, but we might be seeing 3 seasons of Chainsaw Man unless something changes, or unless they blitz through everything with season 2, because yeah, dog, it looks like they're only going to be able to do 38 for this first season, which a lot of people are probably going to be disappointed, but either way, perfectly paced nonetheless. Fam, what is going on? Makima, dog, fam, familia, what are you? Okay, because when you did the little breakdowns of, yeah, you know, she's a fiend, Power's a fiend, they're not devils, they're not humans, Denji, he's neither either as well. What are you, Makima? That's the thing that you left out of the debrief, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? You didn't give us a little bit of an idea of what the hell you are, because, homie, dog, fam, familia, episode 8, we saw you get riddled up with bullets. We saw you get shot to no tomorrow, so how are you alive? How are you alive? It looks like this is the turning point where the anime is going to start laying down some of its cards, so you can see, like, yeah, at the very least, it's not saying necessarily, although it kind of feels like it is in my opinion, that Makima is the evil of evils, but you could definitely see that she's working on a different spectrum, and yeah, I would throw the argument pretty freaking evil considering what she did to those prisoners, because Chainsaw Man episode 9 picks up from where the last one left off. Denji, after the defeat of Himeno, even recaps a little bit, just showcasing yet again the tragedy of what happened with Himeno, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not over that. I'm not over what happened to Himeno and any stretch of the imagination, between alone that it was just a memorable episode, an amazing episode, art and animation, but seeing her again, I'm like, no, sweet Himeno, you didn't deserve this, no! But I love the way this episode was done too. It felt very just different, I guess you would say, in terms of the way things were done, where, okay, so Denji is defeated. He tries one more time again, gets sliced in half. I ain't even gonna lie, I love how Denji was basically taking the role of, you know, when the bad guy gets caught, like the bank robber, whatever, they're like, no, I'll saw his neck off if you don't let me out of here. I love how the good guy, Denji, tried that with one of Katana Man's peoples, and Katana Man was like, oh, okay, and sliced him in half. Like, Denji thought he was about to get his way. Like, yeah, you sit your ass down, fam. You sit to the big Denji daddy, and it's like, oh, my legs, can you pass me my legs? And pretty much Denji being captured, it felt just like, well, geez, the main character, the one that everybody's fighting for, is captured, and up until finding out about Makima, Makima's dead. Like, it felt like no hope was there, and honestly, Makima just changed everything. I'm not even gonna lie, like, as epic and insane as it was very evil at the same time, but it really makes you question, and I think the biggest question that has everybody confused right now, is Makima good or bad? Like, is she good or bad? Because on one hand, she saved them. The moment she recovered from her bullet wounds, which she also hid from internal affairs. Kind of makes you wonder, why would you tell everybody, oh, I wasn't shot, it was a shooting on the train, that's not my blood, even though we clearly seen you take some all over your body. What's going on there? But then she immediately says, yo, go get 30 prisoners that are doing life, and yeah, you go rent the temple. I'm about to go do something, about to make some shit shake. And I'm there like, what are we doing here? And when we actually see what's going on, if you're a longtime anime fan, have you seen the series Death Note? Honestly, Makima was giving me Light vibes, I'm not gonna lie, where you start putting the whole morale of, well, they're in prison, who cares about their life anyway? Because Makima, she goes into a whole other direction that is like, yo, dog, initially they play it off as if she's like, you know, the Kakashi, you know what I'm saying? She's the Silver's Rayleigh. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm comparing Makima to them, but she's, you know what I'm saying, the elder person that is in charge, that is putting them in the positions that they need to be in, and she came and rescued Makima. When you go from that to she's sacrificing people that are doing life in prison, it's like, yo, dog, you're saving everyone. Yeah, Himeno just died, you're killing everybody around Katana Man, all of that good stuff, but at the cost that you're killing these people that, regardless of what, they're doing life in prison. Who makes you judge, jury, and executioner? You know what I'm saying? And when she was doing the art and animation, they just love to animate Makima. Like every scene of Makima, whether it's that she's putting on her shirt and you're gonna see all the creases of the shirt, like Studio Mappa loves doing the mundane, quote unquote, so to speak, in the most elegant and beautiful stuff. And also in the action scenes. By no means am I trying to slight that either. I'm saying that it be some scenes where I'm like, damn, y'all really love animating Makima, huh? And if that wasn't the confusing, what the hell is going on? Oh my god, things is changing. Like, what the hell? Makima is there sacrificing prisoners. The other side of the episode that even more so changes you, and honestly puts me at a happy medium of where I feel about this character at this particular point, because it's been a little turbulent being a Kobeni Rada, so to speak, ever since the anime and the fandom becoming absolutely disgustingly toxic and trollish to the umpteen power. Yo, Kobeni, I'm not gonna lie, this episode, massive props. I was just kind of like, is that even Kobeni? Are we watching Kobeni right now? Because let's not forget that last week's episode, Kobeni's partner was shot, and it was like some old lady, and it was just kind of like, what the hell's going on? Mind you, Kobeni just got through the whole ordeal of being freaked out of her mind, of being stuck in the eternal devil's lair and shit like that. So Kobeni has been freaking the hell out. So when Kobeni shows up, I'm just there for a minute because I'm gonna just keep it all the way thorough. I pulled out my manga volume initially to see like, wait a minute, this all happened in the manga? I literally forgot majority of this stuff. I'm not even gonna lie. I knew Katana Man, I knew this was about to go down. I forgot that Kobeni becomes like Rambo, Sylvester Stallone. I was like, what is going on here? Because when Kobeni shows up, she just goes full throttle. I mean, the dude that's next to Katana Man that tries to use his snake devil creature thingy-majig, she jumps on it, and she's just badass as hell. Like, massive props. I'm sorry, Kobeni, for calling you a crazy weird for trying to stab and attack everybody of the good guys, at the very least, in the last couple episodes. But this episode, it showed that she's just really disturbed. It shows that she really doesn't belong here. It shows that she should go back to her parents that gave her that ultimatum, like, hey, sex work or devil hunter, and tell them, fuck you, I'm not doing either. I'm gonna go work at like a burger joint or some shit like that. Like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go work McDonald's. None of this is for me, because she says it over and over again, like, yo, what is this? This is hell. This is crazy. I can't believe this. Like, Kobeni is freaking the hell out. But it also gives something that I have to point out, that when push comes to shove, there's a reason why Kobeni actually fits here, because look at what she did in this episode. She actually was massively badass. Even seen in the flashback with the old lady that shot her partner, she took that gun and made the old lady shoot herself in the neck. Like, Kobeni, when push comes to shove, all of that crazy and insanity amounts to the warrior that we saw in this episode. I can't believe I'm calling Kobeni a warrior. Kobeni was a warrior in this episode, and I gotta... If I could give props to Power for stinking and not showering, and I didn't give her props for that particular, but if I give props to Power, if I give props to Makima that can take bullets, and no, she didn't take bullets. What are you saying? Why am I saying that? She didn't take, she said she didn't take bullets, right? So she clearly didn't. And I'm not even gonna joke around about if I could give props to Himeno, because yeah, Himeno solidified legend, okay? Like, dog, I'm in pain right now. That eye patch, John. Ave Maria, ¿por qué hicieron eso a mi eye patch? But no, I legitimately 100% have to give props to Kobeni because she did the damn thing. And honestly, just again, this week I decided to follow the anime with the manga. Such a really faithful adaptation. At most, I think the Kobeni scenes was slightly stretched a little bit, made her look a little bit more epic. And of course, again, they just do 20 out of 10 on the animation and stuff like that. But I don't know which one I was more confused about, and I don't know which one was more of a big shocker and was like, what the hell is going on? Was it Makima surviving the bullets, or Kobeni being epic? And then, of course, the whole thing of, hey, Denji being incapacitated and this katana, man. Like, this episode, yet again, just reminds you of how freaking epic it is. Even the closing stuff, the stuff where people are quitting. People are like, yo, Makima, how much did you know? And again, it adds even more of a shady nature. Like, the shady meter is climbing high for Makima. Everything she did with the prisoners, already, that should be radar times 1,000. Like, you don't care about human life, clearly. I don't know if you're a devil, I don't know if you're a fiend, but you don't care about humans. Because it's very shady when the one gentleman says, yo, dog, I'm quitting, I'm done with this. Let me ask you one more question, though, before I go. How much of this did you knew was going to go exactly the way it went? And opposed to replying to it, because he just quit, she's like, sorry, can't reveal that information to a citizen. Thank you for helping us, Madoka. I'm like, Makima, damn, dog. Like, yo, everybody, a lot of deaths just went down. We lost a lot of people, and that's your response? So it adds even further to the whole thing of Makima can't be trusted. You could definitely safely say, whether you're an anime only or a manga reader, that episode 9 of Chainsaw Man solidifies can't trust Makima at all, because, dog, what the hell? And I feel sorry for those two that are joining her in Tokyo, where she says, yeah, the food, the dining is to die for, especially that Tendo chick. Oh my god, I didn't remember her from the manga either, but geez, that character design. Mwah! Chainsaw Man is supreme goated when it comes to just making waifu. Like, holy shit. But all things considered, yet again, another fantastic episode of Chainsaw Man. But I'm curious what you guys think. For starters, if you're a manga reader, or even if you just have basic knowledge of adaptations and whatnot, how do you feel that it looks like Chainsaw Man is going to have either one or two things? It's going to have 3 seasons, 3 12-episode seasons, to amount to the 96-ish, 97 chapters that the original run of the manga volumes 1 through 11 had, or it could go the route of 2 seasons, this season, and then the next season's going to be twice as fast as this one. I'm leaning towards there's a lot of money and success in Chainsaw Man. If they could stretch it for 3 seasons, they might, because they've shown examples of they know how to stretch episodes without making them feel stretched. Like, there was scenes in here where Kobeni that was not in the manga, and it was great, and it added value. Your thoughts on Makima? What is Makima? Is she a devil? Is she a fiend? What's up with the Gun Devil? Because, again, this was all seemingly orchestrated by the Gun Devil, and again, what is Makima that she was using these spells, or what technique was she using, sacrificing prisoners to kill what is going on here? This is freaking amazing. I love it. And yo, bro, thoughts and expectations for the future of the Chainsaw Man anime with episode 10 and beyond. Dog, I can't believe we're like a couple of episodes away from wrapping this shit up. I'm gonna be so sad, but yeah, it's been one hell of a ride, from waifu to epicness to confusions to just about everything you could think of. Long live Chainsaw Man. Episode 9 was amazing. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. Subscribe and hit that bell to get more. Yeah, Makima, what are you cooking? What are you planning? What are you doing? Kobeni, I see you out there, girl. Mad love and respect. Mad props. Get away from these devil hunters, okay? ASAP. And her heart's gonna be broken when she realizes she can't tell Himeno that she's resigning. Sad stuff. Damn, why are we ending this video on a sad note? Have an awesome day. Hopefully Denji gets to squeeze some boobs again. Yeah.